Hey everybody, this is Shane, CEO of the Camel.co, and we're here, and this is the very last video of the series. Can you believe it? This has been 7 weeks of glorious fun. I've enjoyed it so much. Lots and lots of really good information that the feedback I've got is fantastic, and I'm really excited. And we've done that house to sell like Hodge does, and we've done the road to a sale, and we've covered everything from meet and greet and qualification and presentation, overcoming objections, closing a deal. And now, today, we're going to talk about follow-up. Now, there's 2 parts to follow-up. And what are the 2 parts? One, maybe, just maybe, you can't close the deal every single time straight away. Maybe you can't close it on the second one. And what you've got to be able to do is you've got to be able to follow up the client, right? So there's follow up when you haven't closed the deal, and then there's follow up when you've actually closed the deal. So what I want to talk about now is follow up when you haven't closed the deal, because it's something people struggle with. Why? They think that they've been rejected, right? And people don't like rejection. You know, it's a horrible feeling when people say no, and you've tried very hard to get them to say yes, and you've tried to overcome all these objections, but still, right, they get to the point they go, well, thank you very much, time's up, I'll get back to you, right? And what happens is you mope back to your car, whereas when you're closing, it's sort of like, yes, staying alive. But when you haven't closed the deal, it's always a bit sad. Kick the tyres on your way out, you don't feel really good about it, right? And you sit in the car and you start fiddling with your phone and you report back to your boss or your wife or your husband or your boyfriend, girlfriend, and you say, oh, I didn't do the deal. And you feel bad. Doesn't matter, right? Rejection is part of the selling game, right? Just because they said no today doesn't mean they're not going to say yes tomorrow, right? So follow-up is very important. But there's an art to follow-up. What people tend to do is send email after email saying, hey, just thought I'd follow up and see if you're right to do a deal. Hey, thought I'd follow up and see if you're okay. Understand this. The only way you can follow up with people is some new and innovative piece of information that's going to open the door again, right? So, if you've got a new price, there's a really good way to open up the follow-up, right? If you've got a new delivery time, there's a great way to open up the follow-up. If something interesting has happened in your industry, their industry, that's a great reason to follow up. If there's been a death in their family or a funeral or a wedding and an anniversary, that's a great reason to follow up. And then it allows you to start moving into selling again. Because the thing about it is, remember from overcoming objections, it's something you might have forgot. It's something you didn't find out. So when they've said no, it might have been that they were truly out of time. It might have been that they need to talk to someone else. It might have been that they simply had a lot of other things to do. There might have been a lot of reasons they said no. But one of the reasons they said no was they had an objection that you still didn't uncover, and they still got it. But what you've got to be able to do is you've got to get that flow going again. And the way to do it, when you follow up, you always open it up with something new, innovative and exciting, right? Something in the news, something about them, something about price, something about... If there's a new feature from Duda that they didn't have before, beauty. That's another reason to follow up and open up the door again. So, the first part of follow-up is when you haven't closed the sale. Follow up. But don't follow up with some stupid email that is only really saying, oh, can we please do a deal? That's not follow-up. Follow-up is something new, innovative and exciting that allows you to open up the conversation again and start, overcome objections, requalifying and close the deal. Second part of follow-up is once they've done the deal, and everyone's happy and the site's published and it's all good, what do you want to do then? You want to sell another one. So the next part of follow-up is always to follow up, are you happy? Yes. Would you like to make other people as happy as you are? Yes. Can I ask you, Have you got anyone you could recommend to me that needs a website? Have you got anyone you could recommend me to that needs a website? Who do you know that needs digital marketing? Can I ask you about your friends, family, relatives, Romans, countrymen? Please lend me their telephone number and their email address. It's important, right? One sale can make you so many. And trust me, a referral is the easiest, most pleasurable sale you'll ever do, and they are the best. And it's very simple. When does it start? From the moment they are happy, satisfied, smiling little customers is the moment you follow up with that beautiful question. Can I ask you a question? Are you happy? Would you like others to feel exactly the same? Can I ask you, who else do you know that needs a website? Who else do you know that needs digital marketing? Who else do you know that needs logos? Who else do you know? Who could you recommend me to? You've got some people in LinkedIn you could probably press share. Have you got people on Facebook you could put the site I just did for you and you could brag about it? Right? That's the second most important part of follow-up. And that allows you to sell more sites, sell more digital marketing, get involved in SEO and all sorts of other stuff, and you're selling it to friendlies. People that are so excited because you look after their friend, they want you to look after theirs. That's about it. That'll do us. That's the end of the series, Selling Like Hodge does. And I want to thank you. I'm so happy. Remember, Shane from the Camel.co, global partner for Duda, and we're all involved in fulfillment, which we do websites, SEO, digital marketing, all sorts of wonderful stuff. And we're here for you when you need us. And all you got to do now is subscribe. Click down there, right? And I look forward to the next series, which will be something new and exciting as well. And you have a great day. See ya.